Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new here, my name is Kelly. I am a lymphedema and cancer physical therapist. Today in this video, we're going to go through a light and gentle routine for lymphatic flow with incorporated Pilates style strengthening and stability for the lower body and core. You won't need any equipment except for some space and maybe a mat. And this exercise routine is safe for everyone to do as long as they are cleared by their doctor. This video is done in collaboration with Lymphy Strong's Move That Lymph group, and if you want to learn more about that, I will place some links in the description box down below. And while you're there, be sure to subscribe for weekly new videos. You can also follow along with us on Instagram and check out our website for more resources. But other than that, find some space and we'll get started. So the first thing we're going to do is lay down on our backs, and we're going to start with some pelvic tilts. So what we want to do is think about our low back, and you want to think about pressing the low back into the mat. You'll feel your pelvis tip up, and then you can relax it back down. We're going to go back and forth, feeling that engagement of the core as you press your back down, and then repeat. If you want to add your breath, every time you exhale your breath, draw up and in. And every time you inhale your breath, relax back out. Exhale, up, inhale, down. Exhale, up, inhale, down. A couple more. We want to stimulate all the lymph nodes deep in the lymphatics in your abdomen. And next from there, what we're going to do, find that middle with your spine, middle with your pelvic tilt. And we're going to allow one leg to drop out to the side and then come back in. And then the other one fall out to the side and come back in. Making sure that you're not allowing your back to arch up. Keep that core very gently engaged as you move your hips in and out. This should be light and gentle the entire time. And make sure that you're continuing to breathe. Check in with yourself. Make sure that you have your pelvic tilt and your pelvis in neutral as you continue. Good, and then go ahead and relax there. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to add some bridges, and so we're going to tilt our pelvis so our back is firm against the mat, gently engaged in the front. If you're overstraining, back off a little bit, and in that position while we're engaged, we're going to lift our hips up into a bridge, hold for a few seconds, and then come back down. And before we go up again, tilt into the pelvis, then we'll lift up, hold for a few seconds, and then come back down. And we'll continue to repeat that, resetting that pelvic tilt, that core engagement in between. It should be that you don't go so high that you feel like you're arching into your back. You're only using your glute muscles, your bottom muscles, to lift up as far as they feel comfortable to do so while you keep your core engaged. And then go ahead and relax. From there, we're going to add more abdominal work to stimulate the lymph nodes in the abdomen. So making sure that we have our pelvic tilt, back is nice and flat. We'll bring our legs up into this 90-90 position. Okay, the closer your knees are in towards your chest, the easier it is. The further they are away, the harder it is, but do not let your back come up. Keep your core engaged. From there, we'll tap one heel to the ground and back up, and then the other heel to the ground and back up. Alternating back and forth, but having a lot of awareness that we're keeping that core engaged and that back flat. If it's too challenging, first try bringing the knees in closer to the chest before we try to modify keeping the feet down and rather marching in place there. A few more seconds. And relax. From there, we're going to do some hip circles. So we'll put one leg straight out in front of us, making sure our pelvis is engaged, core is engaged. We're going to lift up a couple inches with our leg, and we're going to do nice, controlled, large circles, having a lot of awareness that your core is staying nice and engaged. If it's too challenging, try bringing your legs up or your leg up higher. It's easier. We'll switch directions. And then we'll go ahead and put them down and then switch and do the same thing on the other side. So core engaged and doing circles. Switch directions, and again to scale, we'll bring the leg up even higher for a few more seconds. Make sure you feel that core engaged the entire time. And then go ahead and relax. Now we're going to roll onto our sides. We're going to have our legs and knees stacked up. We're going to lift the top leg up and down. This is a clamshell. Up and down, making sure that our feet stay nice and together. We're not rolling onto our back, staying nice and engaged the entire time. Good. And then what we'll do is put the legs straight out in front of us, keeping the toes pointed forward. We're going to lift up to the side and down. Good. You can pause for just a brief moment at the top, making sure that we're just staying out towards the side. Good. One more. And then relax. From there, what we're going to do is we're going to do large circles. So we're going to lift our leg up, and then we're going to do small circles with our leg. And then go ahead and change directions. You should feel the muscle burning right on the side of the leg, the side of the hip. A couple more. And then go ahead and relax back down. And we're going to repeat that sequence again. So first we'll start with the clamshell, open and close. Go one more. Then we're going to put the leg back straight out in front of us, up to the side and down. Good, we'll do two more. And relax. And then what we're going to do is finish with the pulses and the circles. So going up, and we're going to do 5 one direction. And then switch and do 5 the other way. Good, and relax back down. Then we're going to sit up and we're going to switch, or you can roll over. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So laying down on your side, knees bent, stacked, feet stacked, and then we're just going to be lifting that top leg and down. Okay, 2 more. Good, and then we're going to do a straight leg out, keeping the toe pointed forward. You really lead with the side of your leg, up and down. Good, and one more. And then relax if you need to. And then we're going to go and do our circles, drawing a circle with your hip. Go ahead and switch directions. And relax. We're going to go back into that clamshell. Pause if you need to. And back till we go. I know this can be challenging on the muscles, so take breaks as you need to. Good, and we'll do one more. And then going out with a straight leg, toes pointed forward, leading with the side of the foot and the heel, up and down. Good, one more. And then when we're ready, we're going to do 5 circles one way and 5 the other. So bringing it up. And then switch. And then relax back down. From there, we're going to go onto our hands and knees into a comfortable position. You maybe have to get a pad for your knees if there's any irritation. And we're going to start by making sure that we have a neutral spine. We're not arching down into our back. We're not rounding out. Finding that middle. And then we're kicking one leg straight up and down. Up and down. Really try to engage that glute rather than lifting or arching into your low back. Got a few more. And relax. And then we're going to do small circles. So have it up and draw 5 circles in one direction. And then 5 in the other. And then gently place your leg back down. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So first we're going to go out and go up and down. One more. Relax if you need to. And then we're going to get into our circle. So out and 5 in one way. And then 5 in the other. And then relax back down. We're going to go back to the other side. We're going to include our arms on this one. So if you need a wider base, you can spread the knees out a little bit. But what we're going to do is we're going to go up with one leg and out with the other arm. And from there, you can hold our balance. If you feel good, we're going to come in and tap the knee and the elbow and then back in or back out. So in and then out, in and out. Nice and controlled. A few more. Good, and one more. And then gently place your hand and your knee back down. And then we're going to repeat the same thing on the other side. So leg goes out. Opposite arm goes up, nice and reach. Pause and balance if you want to work on that. If you feel confident, we're going to come tap them together and back out. Always make sure that we're coming back to that neutral rather than arching into our backs to reach. And 2 more. And then gently put your hand and your leg back down. What we're going to do is we're going to go back onto our backs. And we're going to finish with some pelvic tilts. So same thing we started with. Tilt into the back. And then gently relax. If we want to add our breath, it is exhale on the way in and inhale on the way out. So if we do them together, inhale, relax. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, relax. Exhale, draw in. A couple more. Inhale, relax. Exhale, draw in. And then to finish, we're going to put both legs straight out in front of us. And and our arms overhead. We'll do one big reach, pulling from one end of the body to the other. Take a nice big breath here, and then let it all go. Big breath in, and let it all go. One more big breath for yourself. Big breath in, and exhale. Gently stay there, relax so it feels comfortable. But that is the routine for today. If you want to see more videos with similar exercise routines or other types of exercise routines, I have a large playlist that you can check out, which I'll link up in the description box below, but also up above. And I will see you all next time in another video. Thanks, everyone.